Hello, welcome back to this channel. And very quickly today, I'll be talking about something that may interest you. So, let's say, as a music arranger or a music producer, you have this amazing outboard gear, let's say a keyboard, and you really want to record directly from your keyboard to your DAW or your recording software, and you don't know how to go about it, or you are wondering, my keyboard's got amazing sounds, and can I use these exact sounds in my music production without recording in MIDI? Yes, that's just the short answer. But there are ways to do it right, and you must learn how to do it right in order to avoid some certain mistakes. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through how to record from your keyboard into your DAW, right? And for music production and for arrangement purpose, all right? So just stick around till the end, and you are sure going to learn a lot from this, all right? So we need to jump into what you need for this record. All right. So let's start with the essential tools that you need for this record. Number one thing you need is a keyboard. I mean, a pretty good sounding keyboard. If you have the likes of the PSR, Yamaha PSR keyboard, PSR-SX keyboard, you know, at least for an entry level, they sound pretty amazing. All right, so you need a keyboard, right? And two, you need what? You need an audio interface because you're going to be recording through the audio interface. And number three, you need a set of cables. You need what is called the quarter range TRS cable. Like you need two, and since you are not recording through MIDI, you might not really need a MIDI cable, because we want to the goal of this is to know how to record wave directly from your keyboard to your audio interface and then to your PC. All right, so like I said, you need cable, a quarter range cable depending on the output on your keyboard. And four, you need a recording software, either a DAW, FL Studio, Studio One, Ableton, Logic Pro, Pro Tools, BandLab, and all sorts of. All right. And then another thing you may need is that you may need an a headphone to monitor whatsoever you want to record. All right, sir. So let's jump into what are the key things that you need to understand to ensure that you have a good record. What are those things that you need? Well, in as much as you have all the needed GS, from your keyboard to the audio interface to your PC and your recording software, you need to pick up your quarter range cable. Like I told you, you need two. Okay, you want to make sure that your audio interface has to output or input rather. That's the inline, the line level, and the mic level too, because that will enable you to record in stereo. It's 2025 years, and recording in mono is not a thing. You need to record in stereo to have a larger to have a fuller record and to have a broad spectrum of whatsoever you're going to be recording. All right, so you have to connect the first cable. The first TRS should go into the input one on your sound card, like I have right here. Well, I really can't show you. I have a Behringer UMC202HD or 204HD, and that is how exactly I connected it. So you connect it one, and then you pick the other hand to your keyboard. Now, if you check your keyboard, if you're making use of the PSRS uh, models of the keyboard, you always have two outputs. Major output, you have the output left and you have the output right. and right plus left. Okay, so if you connect to just left alone, if you make use of just one keyboard and you connect to the left, your recording software is going to record in mono. And if you connect to the left plus right and you make use of just a singular cable, it's still gonna record in mono. So what you have to do is that you connect the first cable to the input one, connect the second to the input two. Okay, and then when you do that, you open a stereo audio track in your recording software, and that will enable you to record in what, in stereo. Yeah, another thing that you may want to put off your phantom power on your audio interface, because really don't need it. All right, after creating a new audio track and you've set the input, you need to set your levels to make sure that your left and your right, they are on the same level. All right, check for your buffer rate so that you won't experience latency, especially uh because of monitoring. Okay, and when your gain staging, everything is sorted out, then you are good to go. You are good to record directly from your keyboard to your DAW or to your recording software. But why do people make use of MIDI? It's just simply because of the flexibility around MIDI. You can easily transfer the file from one system to the other and still replay the MIDI and even make edits. All right. But the truth is that if you don't have quality, if you don't have VST instruments, and you have a good sounding, pretty good sounding keyboard, and yes, you can make use of it for music production and arrangement purposes. Some weeks back, I was in a recording gig and I had to work really fast, like as fast as possible, and I didn't have the luxury of making use of my VSTs. I had to connect directly from the keyboard to my sound card, and from my sound card to the DAW, and I sequenced everything from the keys to the drums to the guitar, the aux, uh, just name everything. I mean, a complete production, and I recorded everything in stereo. The only thing I recorded in mono was the bass. You should always record your bass in, well, you can also make it in stereo, but I you should, maybe because it's going to be sitting at the center, so you don't want it to be too spread apart. All right, so when you have everything set, you are good to go to record from your keyboard to your DAW without the use of the virtual instrument. Okay, so that's just it. It's pretty simple. Like, if you have what is needed, you have a keyboard, you have your system, your DAW, and the needed cables. You set your levels right, you make the right connections like I explained, and you are good to go. All right, you are good to go. So that's just how to go about it. And if this lesson has been of help to you, yes, if it has been of help to you, kindly subscribe, like, and share this lesson, and comment what you've learned. And if you have any more questions about this, or you have something in mind that you want me to really talk about, feel free to put it in the comment box and I will deal with it. All right, so I'll see you in another video. Bye. Cheers.